King Shalomo made a navy of ships in Rath-yon-Gabr, which is beside Hailoth, on the shore of the Red Sea, in the land of Edom. And Hiram sent in the navy his servants, shipmen that had knowledge of the sea, with the servants of Shalomo. And they came to Ophir, and fetched from thence gold, 420 kakarim, and brought it to King Shalomo. Of the books called Kings, the first, chapter 10. And when the queen of Sheba heard of the fame of Shalomo concerning the name of Yahweh, she came to prove him with hard questions, and she came to Jerusalem with a very great train, with camels that bear spices, and very much gold, and precious stones. And when she was come to Shalomo, she communed with him of all that was in her heart. And Shalomo told her all her questions. There was not anything hid from the king, which he told her not. And when the queen of Sheba had seen all the wisdom of Shalomo, and the house that he had built, and the food of his table, and the sitting of his servants, and the attendance of his servants, and their apparel, and his cupbearers, and his ascent, by which he went up to the house of Yahweh, there was no more spirit in her. And she said to the king, It was a true report that I heard in my own land of thy acts and of thy wisdom. Howbeit I believed not the words until I came, and my eyes had seen it. And behold, the half was not told me. Thy wisdom and prosperity exceed the fame which I heard. Happy are thy men, happy are these thy servants that stand continually before thee, and that hear thy wisdom. Blessed be Yahweh thy God, who delighted in thee to set thee on the throne of Yisrael, because Yahweh loved Yisrael forever, therefore made he thee king, to do justice and righteousness. And she gave the king 120 kakarim of gold, and of spices very great store, and precious stones. There came no more such abundance of spices as these which the queen of Sheba gave to King Shalomo. And the navy also of Hiram that brought gold from Ophir, brought in from Ophir great plenty of halamug trees and precious stones. And the king made of the halamug trees pillars for the house of Yahweh, and for the king's house, harps also, and nabalim for the singers. There came no such halamug trees, nor were seen to this day. And King Shalomo gave to the queen of Sheba all her desire, whatsoever she asked, besides that which Shalomo gave her of his royal bounty. So she turned and went to her own land, she and her servants. Now the weight of gold that came to Shalomo in 1 year was 666 kakarim of gold, besides that which the traders brought, and the traffic of the merchants, and of all the kings of the mingled people, and of the governors of the country. And King Shalomo made 200 bucklers of beaten gold. 600 shekalim of gold went to one buckler, And he made 300 shields of beaten gold. 3 manim of gold went to 1 shield, and the king put them in the house of the forest of the Lebanon. Moreover, the king made a great throne of ivory, and overlaid it with the finest gold. There were 6 steps to the throne, and the top of the throne was round behind, and there were stays on either side by the place of the seat, and 2 lions standing beside the stays. And 12 lions stood there on the one side and on the other upon the 6 steps. There was not the like made in any kingdom. And all King Shalomor's drinking vessels were of gold, and all the vessels of the house of the forest of the Lebanon were of pure gold. None were of silver. It was nothing accounted of in the days of Shalomor. For the king had at sea a navy of Tarshish with the navy of Hiram. Once every 3 years came the navy of Tarshish, bringing gold and silver, ivory and apes and peacocks. So King Shalomor exceeded all the kings of the earth in riches and in wisdom, and all the earth sought the presence of Shalomor to hear his wisdom, which God had put in his heart. And they brought every man his tribute, vessels of silver and vessels of gold, and raiment and armor and spices, horses and mules, a rate year by year. And Shalomor gathered together chariots and horsemen, and he had 1,400 chariots, and 12,000 horsemen, that he bestowed in the chariot cities, and with the king at Jerusalem. And the king made silver to be in Jerusalem as stones, and cedars made he to be as the sycamore trees that are in the lowland for abundance. And the horses which Shalomor had were brought out of Mithraim, and the king's merchants received them in droves, each drove at a price. And a chariot came up and went out of Mithraim for 600 shekalim of silver, and a horse for 150. And so for all the kings of the Chettim and for the kings of Haram did they bring them out by their means. Now King Shalomor loved many foreign women, together with the daughter of Para'o, Moabiyot, Ammoniot, Edomiyot, Idoniot, and Chettiot, of the nations concerning which Yahweh said to the children of Yisrael, Ye shall not go among them, neither shall they come among you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Shalomor clave to these in love.